look at this free lure. Alright. I will take that. This is a Spro Slow Sink BBZ1 Jr. Looks like a nice lure. Heck yeah. Any free lure is a good lure. We'll save that. Maybe we'll try that one out on another trip. Howdy everyone, I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful fall day for some kayak fishing. We're going to try to find some pike today. It's a little bit chilly out here today. I had to wait until about noon to get out. It was 25 degrees when I woke up this morning, but I'm dressed nice and warm. It actually feels pretty good out here with the sun shining and not much wind. So I've got a new lure we're going to try today. It's not brand new, but it's new to me. I actually found this lure snagged on a log about a month ago when I was fishing the river. So what I've got here is a Spro Slow Sink BBZ1 Jr. Kind of a neat looking little swim bait. See how it looks in the water. Yeah, it's got a pretty nice swim to it. Nice slow rate of sink. So we'll give that Spro swim bait to try today and see if we can hook into some pike. It's going to take a little bit for my fish finder to acclimate, but I'm going to guess the water temp is going to be right around 50 degrees right now. So it's not super cold yet, but it is starting to get there. So I'll probably fish this lure somewhat slow. I'll toss it out. Kind of do my typical swim bait retrieve, pull it back a foot or two, pause it for a couple of seconds, let it sink a little bit, and then give it some action again. So when the water's cold like this, a lot of times I'll get that strike on the pause when I'm just letting the lure sit there for a second or two. Just scanning around looking to see if I see anything swimming around down there. I did have one pike chase my swim bait up. Couldn't get him to commit, so I gave it a few casts with the chatterbait, but I couldn't get him with that either, so. Might be one of those things. It got kind of cold last night. These fish might just be waiting for it to warm up a little bit this afternoon before they really start looking to eat. I think if we get that swim bait in front of the right fish, though, they're gonna smash it. Just gotta find that spot where all the fish are hanging out. Yeah, we'll fish our way along the shoreline. I'm sure we'll find them eventually. At least I saw the first fish of the day. I know they're in here. There's a fish. Nice. Yeah, that one gave the swim bait a nice thump. Oh yeah, that's a really nice pike too. Nice one for the first fish of the day. Let's see if we can get him in the net. Come here, bud. Get on up here. All right. Ooh, he was just barely hooked. Look at that. First fish of the day. Yeah, that's a real nice pike. And gave that swim bait a nice thump. There we go. Had to get my lure untangled. That pike did the death roll in my net. Okay, we're on the board with the Spro BBZ1 Jr swim bait. That didn't take too long. I've had one pike followed up. Couldn't get him to commit, but that one I just caught, he had no hesitation. He slammed that thing. I'll give you guys a quick look at my setup here before we get back to fishing. I'm using a 7'1" St. Croix Victory medium heavy power fast action. I've got a Daiwa Tatula 150 reel. I believe I've got 40-pound braid on this setup, and then I tied a short leader, maybe 6-7 inches of 50-pound fluoro right in front of that swim bait, so I've got some bite off protection. I don't know, lures like this I don't really like using a steel leader because sometimes it affects their action. That heavy fluoro seems to allow them to swim really nice without making that lure nose heavy like a steel leader will sometimes. All right, we've got one fish in the net. Let's keep fishing along. We'll see what else we can catch. There's a fish. Oh yeah, they're out a little bit deeper today. Not a big surprise with how cold it got last night. That's a nice pike. Come on up here, bud. Try not to get you all tangled up in my net. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. Hey, look at that, he came unhooked though. Well, that works. Look at that. Nice healthy pike. All right, they're biting today. That's a thick one. We'll see, maybe if I have time today, I'll work my way down this shoreline on the other side of the lake too. It looks kind of fishy over in there. We'll see how much time I have though. I got a little bit of a late start today with it being so cold this morning, so I really only have a few hours to fish. I've got to get back to town and pick up my daughter this evening. There's a nice thump. Oh yeah, this is a good fish. No, not quite as big as I thought he was. Definitely hanging out a little bit deeper today. I had him in there, and he jumped right out. Get in my net. If I can get this guy unhooked without getting my hooks all tangled up in the net. Perfect. Another one on the free swim bait. Nice little pike. It's not real long, but they're all built really thick, like they're eating well in this lake. Definitely felt solid when I hooked into them. There's a fish. Come on up here. Yeah, that's a decent pike. Let's see here. It's kind of got wrapped up a little bit. Looks like I just got him with this one hook though. Oh, got him in the cheek with the other one too. Come here, bud. Heck yeah, get some good light on that fish. Really nice average size. That's a beauty of a pike. There's a fish. Oh yeah, that feels like a nice one. He's pulling my kayak. No, I just got him hooked really weird. It's like I lassoed him with my lure. Take a couple paddle strokes backward here so I don't float right through some stuff I haven't fished yet. Oh. hoping you wouldn't do that. All right, he came unhooked. Well, I snagged that one. He definitely went for it, though. Decent pike. It's about average size. They're all pretty close in size so far today. Well, I was really hoping to find one more fish to finish the day off on down here on this corner, but no such luck. Yeah, I haven't really had much action at all the whole second half of the shoreline along the road here, so I'm starting to run low on time. I think what I'm going to do is paddle back down that way to pretty much where I started. That opposite corner down there, I caught a couple pike and then I missed a third right at the start of the day, all in a small little area. So it seemed like the pike kind of liked that area. I'm going to paddle back over there. We'll give it the last 15-20 minutes I have left to fish and see if we can hook into one more. Last cast of the day right here. Yeah, I paddled back over here to the corner where I started. I caught a couple pike over here earlier today, but it's been pretty slow going the past hour. It's about 4:30 right now. It did seem like most of the action I had today was maybe 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, which is pretty typical for this time of year. It seems like that afternoon bite is usually when I do best. Getting into late fall when the water temp drops to 50 degrees or lower. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking those fish might be about done biting for the day. That's about all the time I have for this one, though. I've got to get paddling back to the launch. Hey, it was a fun day, though. We caught a handful of pike on that Spro BBZ1 Jr swim bait. It's always kind of fun catching fish on a lure that I found. Yeah, I actually like that lure. I might have to look that up when I get home, see what other colors they make of that lure. I don't know, that one probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I did all right today with the clear water that we've got on this lake. It caught us, what, 5 pike, I think? They're all pretty decent size. So I had a lot of fun. It was a perfect day to be out here in the kayak. We caught some fish. Yeah, it was a great day. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the afternoon out here in the kayak with me. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.